Hey everybody, happy Friday. Sorry it took me a little bit longer. I wanted to be on at 8 and then I had help with bedtime, so it was like 8:30 and then little son was crying for mom, 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 mom. So I had to be 9, but I'm here and that's what matters and I'm excited to spend some time with you. Do you want to say hi? Okay. So hopefully our live stream will stay on. I know we had some trouble last night. The I updated my what's the word? I updated my iPad since then, so hopefully, if that was an issue, it will now be resolved because that was super frustrating. I couldn't even go live just from my Facebook page, so it was super, super frustrating. So I have some items here. Actually, I have my computer in front of me, and it's up on a box, so it's a little bit higher up. Should be easier for me to type. So I can type in the names of the items. So you can go ahead and just comment Friday. That's your entry, just like Nancy did, towards your chance to win free shipping on an order of $25 or more. If you tag a friend in the comments, then that is an entry for you to win $20 in free jewelry. Hey there, Angie. So I know out here in Chicagoland, the weather is really bad. There's been like a severe thunderstorm watch, and there's been like a tornado warning in some places. So I'm not sure how many of our local friends will be tuning in, but we'll just wait and see how that goes. They can catch the replay. Just prayers that they'll be safe and. Wait, is this backwards? No, it's the right way. That they'll be safe and can avoid all of the terrible weather that's coming through. Anyways, so I've got some jewelry over here. I have my laptop pulled up so I can type in the names of things. I also have my inventory system open so I can check quantities and make sure that I know exactly what we're doing and how many of each item I have. This is your last chance for the week. I'm going to update invoices as soon as we're done here. So that you all can get them paid as soon as possible. The sooner, the better. I'd like to be able to close out my month as soon as possible. I know today's the last day of March, but if you could do that, by sometime tomorrow even, that would be great. I had a lot of open orders from last week, and I had to ask a lot of people to please close your orders. So if you could do that without me having to ask more than once, that would be great because it does take a lot of time to send those out. Okay, so we're going to get started. Let me just delete some of these banners here. I hope you're all doing super duper well on this Friday. Okay, so this first item, I have 2 of these necklaces available. This is called a Sheen Slate. And this one, there's a bracelet that goes really cute with it too. I'm going to show you a Sheen Slate, and this one's in blue. Okay, so I have, the L in blue should not be capitalized, but whatever. I have 2 of these. So this is a really cute, very springtime necklace. You've got that light blue there, and then it's mixed in with this coral, and then these white pearly beads. So it's super springtime. The earrings are the blue also. So it's just a really, really cute springtime combination of colors. Let me put it on. I want to turn the screen, but I might just, no, I can't turn it. When I turn it the other way, it just gets weird with being on the screen right. Anyway, it's just going to be like right here. It's really adorable. So if you want that, you can comment just Sheen or Sheen Slate. I know what I'm showing tonight. So you can just comment with one or several of those words so that I know what you'd like. I'm going to show you a bracelet that goes really well with this. I had to check my inventory on this. I actually have 3 of the bracelets left. So I have 2 of the necklaces and I have 3 of the bracelets. Hey there, Margaret. The bracelet is not an exact match, but the color matches, and it looks really cute with the necklace. So I have 3 of this bracelet left. This bracelet is called Off the Wrap Blue. So this is, let me see. This is one long bracelet. This one long bracelet. And it is a clasp closure. So it's going to wrap around 3 times. It's a clasp closure. You have the little charm right there. It's a flower. You have this very similar color, blue. All right, Denise, I see you for the sheen slate. And then look at how cute that bracelet is with the necklace. So the color is a really great match. So this bracelet is called Off the Wrap in blue. So Off the Wrap in blue. So if you want one of those, I have 3 of them left. Oh. All right, and I see Christine wants one. Christine, are you sure? I want to make sure that I don't have one for you already. I felt like I had one in your order, but put your initials on there. I have all the info here to just pull this up. Let me see. Yes. So Christine, I already have that one in your order. Yes. So we'll put that one aside so you have one already. You must really, really like it. So you're like, hold on a minute. I think I might have. Okay. So we're going to add on to last night. So I'm going to count Denise's towards pulling a name for a winner, but I'm not going to count Christine because she already had that in her bin. Oh, hot dog. Okay. So we'll do it there. So I think that puts us at 5, right? So 5 more items claimed. And then that will put us for pulling a name for tonight. Are they home, honey? No, not yet? All right. Let me put this away. We had report card pickup today. Good reports on all the kids. That was exciting. They're a pretty good bunch of kids, huh? Are you a good kid, Silas? Yes. All right. Awesome. Let me check this one here. I think I have 2 of this. And I do. Okay, this next necklace, I have 2 of these available. You probably remember, you've probably seen it in pink. This one is in blue. This one's called Garden Daydream. And this one is in blue. I only have 2 of these. I don't know if you can double it up. If that would really lend itself to that, we can certainly try. If you remember this one I showed, was it last week or the week before? And it was in, I think, was it pink or purple? It was like a pinkish purple, so it's hard to remember which one it actually was. Okay, and this is the one in blue. So it has 5 flowers, the largest at the bottom. Hey there, Sherry. So this one is Garden Daydream, and that is in blue. I think I'm going to, yeah, maybe when my husband comes, I'll have him help with the light. So this is Garden Daydream, and that's in blue. I have 2 of these. So let me show you. I'm going to try to double the other one on top of it and see if that's going to work. Sherry, I know you said it was getting really bad out by you. We didn't really get much out this way. It looked really, really bad. We got all the warnings and everything, but so far just a sprinkle of rain and some wind. Okay, so you want to double it up. Could be really cute. You just got to get them just right. So right now I do only have 2 of them. Here's what it looks like if you double it up. Isn't that adorable? I really love it doubled up. Oh, that's like, I can't even go back to just one necklace now. I need them doubled up. That is so cute. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Hey there, Hannah. Just 1. I was like, oh, that's cute. 2, and I'm like, that's amazing. Oh my gosh. I only do have 2 of these though. Garden Daydream in blue. It might be available on the website still. If it is in the warehouse, I can order more, but for now, I only have these 2. It's Garden Daydream. This is 2 of them, okay? So I layered it up, okay? So I put 2 necklaces on. Super springtime, so fun. So there's just the 1. It's cute. 2 is fabulous. 2 is fabulous. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's Garden Daydream in blue, and I only have those 2. So cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I have to see if I have any of the pink ones left. And do that with the pink ones too and have a look. So adorable. Yeah, I used to get like really nervous. Like I didn't want to go out and drive at all if the weather was like that. And you know, for the most part, you probably shouldn't. But I mean, we didn't get anything here yet. But I brought my little guy out. His birthday's in a couple of days, and so I brought him out. We wanted to get a Squishmallow thing, and we got to the store, and we were there 9 minutes after they closed. I felt so sad for him. Okay, here's this next one. These are really so adorable. I was going to put a pair in, but I had them down here and I was getting ready upstairs. So I put in the same ones I had yesterday because they're also really cute. These brass earrings. But I wanted to put these in. I just didn't know where they were because they were down here in the basement. Have a look at these. These are so adorable. These are rustic rarity in brass. How do I show these? So here's the post is here. There it is. The post is here. And then they stick out like that. So when you wear them, the flower is like going to stick forwards in your ear. So the post is here and then the flower is going to stick like out, right? It's really cute. So they're brass earrings. I'm going to have to put them in. Not right now, but I also have a stock photo on my page so you can see what it looks like. But there's the post right up here, and then they're going to come down and like around your ear, and those are in brass. So those are rustic rarity in brass. Really neat, really unique, rustic rarity. I think I have 8 pairs of those. I cannot wait to give them a try. Should I put them in now? Maybe I'll just put them in now so you can see. I think I will, because I want you to see, because it might be kind of hard to imagine what they would look like. So now I get to keep a pair for myself. If I can get them in. I always feel like under so much pressure if I'm trying to change my earrings in the moment. But you have to see these. So you can hardly even see that I'm wearing anything until I turn to the side. Can you see when I turn to the side? Okay, so they're like, when I'm to the front, they're kind of like coming straight out. And when I turn to the side, they're like that. I can't even look at myself wearing them because as soon as I turn my head, they disappear. There, look, I put my hand back here. Do you see how cute? Really, really cute. Super cute. Okay, I'm worried if I have them on, no one's gonna be able to tell I'm wearing earrings because of the background, but I am. Adorable, adorable. I'll put in the other one. Hey there, Lisa. Yes, they are really cute. I was super excited when I saw those. But now it looks like I'm not wearing any earrings because the background behind me, you can like barely catch that I'm wearing them. But there they are. Nope, like down here, no, can't see. Yeah, they're adorable. And now I have to put on a necklace now because now I feel like you can't really see my earrings. And I'm gonna put this on. This is one of my favorites. Just a simple short acrylic necklace in black. I also have it in yellow. Anyways, there you go. So those are cute. And now I own a pair. So happy about that. All right, I have some rings. This next ring, actually all the rings I'm going to show, I only have 2 of each. It's supposed to be Serenity, and I have Serenity. Serenity. Okay, Starry Serenity Multi. This was an exclusive ring. Oh gosh, it was months ago for sure. Hey, Monica. And I'm down to the last 2. I think Hilda has one of these. So there's on the side, it's silver. And then it has this like acrylic plate over the top that kind of like magnifies what's underneath. Oh, it's really hard to pick it up on the video. But it's like this nautical star shape. Do you see that? Like a nautical star. And then it has a iridescent multicolor rhinestones. Oh, if I back up a little bit, it's a little easier to see. So that is Starry Serenity, and that's in multi, because it has the multicolor rhinestones in it. Really different, super cute. It was an exclusive, and I have just 2 of them left. Just 2 of those left. That's Starry Serenity in multi. How are you doing, Monica? How's the weather out near you? I have a friend who lives in the same area, and she was just posting a video of tons of water in her basement. I felt really sad for her. Because we have had that happen before, and it is, gosh, that happened fairly recently. It is a real pain. Okay. All right, these next earrings, these are really adorable. I only have 2 of these left. They're called Peacock Prance, and they say orange. Oh, we had hail earlier, but they're multicolored. They're orange and then like a dark green. So they have a very vibrant, like bright orange and then like an olive green. Can you see that on there? The green is just, there you go. You can see it now. The green is right at the top and then right through the middle there. So these are 2-tone earrings. They're green and orange. Really pretty. They're called Peacock Prance. Okay, size-wise, they're a nice statement earring. They're not too heavy, and I only have the 2 pairs. Those are Peacock Prance. Hey, Cynthia, I've been following your trip. I am so happy that you're out on a road trip there, and you got to Atlanta, Georgia. Exciting, exciting. I've never been there. Never been to Georgia. Is this your first time in Georgia? You've probably visited there before. I never have. Optimism. Okay. Oh, it is? It's your first time? I get so much anxiety going places for the first time. I was talking with my my daughter's teacher today during conferences because I'm chaperoning their trip to Washington, D.C. And she was talking about how they have these like vans rented and people are going to be driving. And I'm like, am I expected to drive? Because I cannot drive. Like, I cannot drive in a brand new place that I've never been to before. That's going to be a busy place. Also, with like having kids in the car. And then on top of that, kids that are not mine. And she's like, no, other people will be driving. I was like, thank God. These are so fun. These are like the terrazzo style that we saw in red the other day. These are in white. So it's a white background. And then it's just like this boom, party confetti. Oh, all right. Like party confetti in pink and green and yellow and blue and black. And they're just so super fun. I think those are even a fun addition to like this black necklace because the earrings have a little black in it, but it really like brightens up the whole look, right? So these are Organic Optimism. I have several pairs. They are adorable. They're just a fun, playful style of that terrazzo. And I think I have a ring that matches. I do. So I have a matching ring. So that could be really fun. You might not want to overdo it with a kind of confetti terrazzo type style, but you might want to do the earring and a ring and then just have like a black necklace or a silver necklace. Or you can even pick up one of the colors that are in either of the items. But if you don't want to go overboard. So I have the ring, and I'll show you them next to each other. Oh, of course, I need to type this out. Oh my gosh. Really testing my typing skills here. I don't know why they have to give it such difficult names. Aesthetically authentic. Gosh. Oh gosh, I can't even type that. My God. What? Oh, AESTE. Good night. Okay, so if you want the ring, you can just say authentic ring. My God. Aesthetically authentic. And here is the ring. They're super fun together. So here is the ring. It's the same sort of like terrazzo look, right? Like the mosaic, the fun little confetti, right? So you have that, and then you have the earrings that match. So they're super fun. So the ring, you can just say like terrazzo ring. I suppose I can get that for you. I'll know what you mean. And then the earrings, you can tell me terrazzo earrings if you don't want to type out the whole thing. The earrings are organic optimism. You could just say organic earrings if you want. And then the ring is aesthetically authentic. Really cute. So I have 2 rings and then I don't know how many pairs of earrings, maybe 3 or 4, right? They're really fun. You're also quiet. So what did you see so far, Cynthia? I saw you were in Tennessee earlier. I've only ever been to Memphis. And gosh, that was like 13 years ago. We went when my oldest was less than a year old. And we just took like a road trip. Went and saw some museums. Had a fun time. Okay, what else did I have here? Oh, this is really cute too. Did I not bring the pink necklace down? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Okay, next. These have a number, so that's going to make them much easier. 45.29. These earrings are super cute. They're number 45.29. I have butter fingers. These earrings are Send the Bright Message Green. Send the Bright Message Green. So they've got a lot of texture on the silver. And then you've got this green acrylic bead. But as you move it, oh, the Coca-Cola Museum? That does sound like it could be a lot of fun. Nashville Zoo. I saw a picture of you, you and a kangaroo. I did see that. But as you move them around, you get a couple different like shades that come off of the green. You get a little bit of blue, and then there they are for size. So really cute. I've got several pairs of those. Those are $45.29. We have plans this summer. We're going to go to Springfield, Illinois, which is like, you know, no big deal. But we'll go to the library there, which is really fun. They've got, I haven't been there in, I don't know how many years, but they've got like a wax museum of a lot of the different presidents and some historical things. And then there's a really fun water park there that we like to go to. It's just small, like it's a small family owned water park. But they have something for all the little kids. It's not like it's not like a thriller kind of park. What's up? Okay, I'm fine. It's not like big thrills at the park. They've got like the little kiddie area, $49.38. They've got some water slides, and then they're adding a lot of things coming up this summer. So I'm really, really excited. So that's always a good time. But with everything being shut down for a couple of years, some of my younger kids don't remember ever going. And we just have a great time. And then from there, we drive like another 2 hours, like the next day, and we go down to St. Louis. That's only 2 hours more. And you go see the Arch, and there's a children's museum there. We go to the City Museum, have a fun time, and then we'll head back. But really excited about that. This necklace here is $49.38. So this is a 3-layer necklace. You see it's in silver, and it has these little charms that hang off of the bottom. There's 3 different lengths. The bottom has the most charms on it. And as you move around when you're wearing it, you get a lot of sparkle off of those reflections. So it's really a fun piece to wear. This, I feel like you could wear it so many different things. You could certainly wear it with something as simple as a tank top or like a sundress, but you could also wear it with like a blouse, right? And I think you could probably just pull it off with like a t-shirt. It's a really versatile piece. You could wear it with so many different things. So there you go. It's really fun. The earrings, I know Cynthia loves the tassels. These are a little bit upcycled on the tassels. So they do have the tassel earrings, but they have the little charms on them also. And when you wear that, it's going to hang. Let me get this black one out of the way. I can. This one's going to hang just like right there. All right, so you could wear it with a t-shirt. You could wear it with the tank top or the blouse. It's really, really cute. We're going to go to the zoo and the aquarium. So are you with both your sons, or is this just a road trip with one of your sons? The zoo and the aquarium. I know, what do they have at the Coca-Cola Museum? I've been to like the M&M store when I went to Las Vegas, but I guess they'd have a lot of memorabilia probably for Coca-Cola. I don't drink soda anymore. I only drink like water or almond milk, but my favorite is the coconut LaCroix. Monica knows because she sent me a picture of this whole palette. I think it was at the Aldi's near her, and there was coconut LaCroix. I showed my husband, and he's like, tell her to get you some, because my Aldi doesn't have any. But I think I finally know what it's like to be like, I don't want to say addicted to something, but like very much reliant, depending on having a certain thing to consume regularly, because I couldn't find it for a couple of days. And I was like, wah! You know, like I could buy other flavors. I'm like, it's just not the same. And I found it, and the groceries are up the street. And I was like, thank God Mama's got her coconut LaCroix, because it's the small things. Like I don't have a whole lot of things I get to have for myself, right? I got I almost said 7 kids. I got 5 kids. I don't have a lot of things for myself. I want my coconut sparkling water. That's what I want. Okay, Mother's Day is coming up. This is a cute necklace. So this is going to be a medium to long necklace, and it's called Maternal Blessings. This one's in white, right? 100%, right? Just don't drink my water, and don't eat my fancy granola bars, because I buy the kids like the cheapo granola bars, like for their lunches and snack at school. And I buy myself like the more fancy granola bars that are all like all peanuts and dark chocolate and sea salt. And I'm like, that's for mom. There's no granola in it. It's all like peanuts and chocolate. That's for mom. Because they're expensive, right? Just leave alone my coconut LaCroix and my fancy granola bars. So this is, it's a long necklace. It's going to be kind of hard to see what it says on there. It says, to the world, you are a mother, but to your family, you are the world. So it says, to the world, you are a mother, but to your family, you are the world. Okay. And then it just has, it says it's white because it has like a little cluster of white rhinestones. So it's like silver beads and then white rhinestones. So it's ultra simple. Oh, are they good? Are the Sam's Club version good? I need to get a membership at somewhere like a Sam's Club. I don't know. I'm not going to try to stand on my tippy toes. I can't do it. You can't see where the necklace is. Because if I go vertical, then when it shows up for the StreamYard, look, I still can't. I'm on top of a stool. You still can't see. It's right here. It's right here. So it's several inches above the belly button. You still can't see. But if I turn it sideways, it doesn't do the whole screen. It's got like the, you know, like when you watch a movie and it's not widescreen and they've got the black bars on the side. That's what happens with this. Anyways, you get the idea, right? I can always snap a picture of myself wearing it if you need more. So that one there is Maternal Blessing. I know. And then like the ceiling's really low. The ceiling's right here. My husband's going to come down thinking I'm calling him. The ceiling's like right here. I probably have like 8 inches above my head. Going up on a stool, like I'm going to have a problem here. Anyways, it's a nice necklace, right? for that, because I like the long necklaces with like a nice cozy sweater, especially if it has like a kind of a warm neckline. Although I guess we're getting into spring. I don't wear really long necklaces because they get caught on too many things. And I'm a little bit sensory sensitive. Anyone else here? I get sensory overload really, really easily. And if I'm wearing like a long necklace and I bend over and it swings out, I'm like, I won't be like, I'm just like, oh, I can't handle it. I got to take it off. I can't handle it. So like bracelets, like I want it to just be here and I want it to stay here, because with all the different input I have all day from like kids and TV and this and that and like all like, and then I have something like jingling around or like swinging. I'm like, I cannot handle it. Oh, it has, so dark chocolate, sea salt, pumpkin seeds, almond, sunflower seeds, and peanuts. That sounds really good. You guys asking before about, memberships at these like places where you can buy in bigger quantities. And most people were like, yes, do it. You absolutely have to do it. And then I had some people like, hey, if you're not going to buy like massive amounts of things, like don't bother. I have a lot of trouble following through on things. And I've been really frustrated that in my head, I really want to plan like out into the future. Like, not like way out into the future, just like, what are we eating for dinner next week? Because I won't think about it until it's like 4:30 and I'm like, crap, I gotta make dinner. I'm responsible for that. Well, I don't know. Or like the morning of, I'm like, I gotta make lunches for kids. I have no earthly clue what I don't know, because I didn't plan it out. And it's such a fatal flaw. I can't stand that about myself. And it's like every day, the same thing, the same struggle, the same problem. I never learn. So this is a short gold necklace. So up here, you've got this clear acrylic. I don't know how I do it. I don't know. Every day they go to school with something to eat. I'm just like saltines, couple grapes. Like I throw something in and I don't know. So gold, you've got the white, a clear acrylic, and then this has a gold acrylic, and then these really fun, like variety of different shapes of the links and everything, little clusters in there. So there's a lot of texture to it. It's obviously not symmetrical. So if that bothers you, that you need things symmetrical and like the same and you can't handle it, this is not for you. But you could double them up. I'm going to show you, and wear one going the opposite way so that it evens out for you. If you're like, oh, I love it, but I just can't because it's not the same. And every time I walk past the mirror, I'm going to be like, can't handle it. You could just buy two. Buy two and the problem will be solved. So let's see here. Let's flip it around. You wear two. Let's see how cute that is. Oh my gosh, that's even better. That's so stinking cute. Who likes it better doubled up? I love it doubled up. Look at you, got the clear, gold, gold. You're all good to go. You have 4 earrings. I don't know what you're going to do with the 4 earrings, but so cute. Okay, I only have 2 of these. You do, I do too. $49.35. It's almost without fail. When I double it up, I seem to always like it better. 9 out of 10 times, I like it better. I was so tired today, and all the kids were home. As soon as I made sure they all had food, I gave all of them their little devices. It's like, play a game, watch something, I don't care. And I laid down on the couch, and I didn't actually fall asleep because I was aware of everything around me the whole time, because a kid was interrupting my nap every probably 8 minutes. But I did get some rest. Meat, paper towels, paper products. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of difficult with my kids. None of them are big meat eaters. I enjoy like certain kinds of meats. I don't really like pork unless it's like I like bacon, but other than that, I don't really like pork. I don't like corned beef. And I was successful this year. I did not buy a corned beef brisket, and I did not cook one on St. Patty's Day. So I was glad to have saved myself like the $30 in meat that I didn't buy. Chicken, I don't know. I feel like because my brain is so overloaded, I have no mental space to be creative with food. Like I used to really enjoy cooking. Like before I had kids, I would make really delicious food before I had kids. And I don't know what happened after kids. Like I'm thinking it's probably normal. So I need to get myself like a few recipes that are like clear winners and then just keep cycling those through until I can come up with something else. This is Precious Petals in white. I thought of something here. Stretchy back. Completely normal. Like there's 5 of them. I have to feed 7 people. They complain about pancakes sometimes. So that's silver. And then right here, some rhinestones. And then these kind of like opalescent. And then the shape of flower. So cute. They did steal my brain power. I swear. Yeah. So I know. And then anytime they're like not here, earrings. Oh, I can show you the earrings. And then anytime they're not here, like I don't want to sit down and plan out things for what we're going to eat. I want to like relax. What I need to start doing is go to bed earlier so I can get up earlier. Okay, the earrings for the gold necklace, they mimic the gold acrylic piece there. So there they are. They're really pretty. They have like a nice reflection that comes off of them. That's $49.35. They're very like faceted and reflective. Really cute. And geez, what the other night, my kids, I told them they had to start karate because they get really lazy. I mean, they're at school, for 7 hours a day. And then they come home and like, they don't really want to go out and do anything else. Like they relax and then they want to like do their homework and play, right? Because they're kids. But they need to get more active. So they're in karate, but then karate went till, oh my gosh, like 9 o'clock the other night? It's just killing me. 0145. Okay, this is really cute bracelet set. This is white. This would actually look really cute with the ring I just showed you, the Precious Petals ring. Look really cute with this bracelet. I only have 2 of these left. So this here. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Like, I'm really good at, and then here's the thing that's most frustrating, Monica, is that I actually then will take time and I'll plan things out, but then I don't execute the plan. So then I just wasted a whole bunch of time planning something that then I don't execute. This is 0145. This is a stretchy bracelet set. It has 4 strands. It has this kind of clear, small little crystal acrylic. And then through here, they're kind of like marbled a little bit. You've got the cloudy acrylic and then the larger ones. They're all separate bracelets. So you can take them apart and mix and match or just one or all of them. This is 0145. This is in white. It's stretchy. It has a little tassel on it. It still has the tag, so it's not fitting exactly the way I would want it to. This light is driving me crazy. Back it up a little bit. All right, there we go. Oh, that's much better. It's not so bright now. All right, Christine, I've got one for you. I have to mark the floor where I need the light. Yes, so I will spend all this time planning something out and then I don't execute. Like right now, if I open up the cabinet in my kitchen, that's just to the left of my stove, I have taped inside of there a meal plan for the week. Breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack. For when I had the kids home all the time for homeschooling. Do you know how much I've followed that plan? Probably for like the 1 week after I made it. And it's there. And I still don't go back to it and use it. It's already made, but I don't go back and use it. I don't know why. I guess I just like to torture myself. I don't know. Maybe I feel like it's not good enough and I'm just like, I need something better. It's not healthy enough, but I just need like a plan and just stick with it for a bit and then improve it along the way. I put the little one back in for full day pre-K. She was having trouble sleeping at night because of the nap. So I was like, fine, I'm going to pick her up halfway through the day. It was totally torturous to myself because I would have from 9 o'clock until noon. And that was it to get all my stuff done. And then she would go to bed at night anyways. And she was a big drama queen. So she went back to full day. And so I'm like, okay, well, while she's there and all the kids are at school, because at least one of them will be home next year for homeschool and 2 others of them want to be. And it probably is honestly easier to have 3 of them home instead of 2. Because if it's just 1, it's going to be really hard because there's like punishment, you know. And if there's 2, then they just kind of like bicker at each other. But if there's 3, they can kind of like, you know, switch up alliances and stuff. This is Crystal Catwalk. And this is in white. So it might be kind of hard to see it show up, but it's these clear pieces of crystal. Here, let me put my hand behind it. It's these clear pieces of crystal, and it's a double strand necklace, and it's short. I also have this like in all these bright kind of neon fun colors. I wish the earrings were the crystals too. They're tassels. I don't know what to wear this with yet. I mean, I wouldn't wear it with a graphic on the shirt because it's a little too busy. But I suppose you could just wear it like a solid shirt. It shows up a lot better with this gray background than it does on the white bust. So there it is, Crystal Catwalk. Yeah, I just need to stick with it and do it because I stress myself out. Or like I'll come up with this big plan for like, I'm going to put the jewelry here and it's going to have the numbers and throughout the week and I'm going to put it. It's going to be so easy. It's going to be so efficient. And theoretically, it's really great. But then I just don't follow the steps it takes in order to make it work. I don't know. And it's really hard because I'll either go totally over the edge, like over the cliff, being like way attached like my list and being like almost obsessive over it, or I'm really just like screw it. And I need to find a happy medium, and haven't found it yet. Survival mode all the time. All right, this next one I have 2 left. I know I mentioned this last time, but we cut out early because my iPad stopped working. I have a lot of free jewelry again. And the way I like to deal with the free jewelry when I get too much of it is 2 different ways. One, do like a top contributor and give it away to all of you. Also give you the opportunity, if you have a friend who could use a little pick-me-up, you can send them a gift of jewelry and you only pay shipping. So if you want to send a friend who needs a little pick-me-up, it's a 6-piece set of jewelry that I'll customize it to whatever you say their preferences are. So like really sparkly things, or if they're very casual, if they love brass, or they love the color yellow or something, and they love big earrings, or they want small dainty earrings, and I'll customize it for that person. And I'll include a little card inside that says, hey, so-and-so, enjoy this free gift of jewelry from Monica. You know, she wants me to let you know she was thinking of you or something, right? And then I send it, and you only pay $5 for shipping. It's $5 for shipping because 6 pieces of jewelry, depending on which ones we choose, could get quite heavy. But you don't actually pay for the jewelry. So it's $30 of jewelry sent to your friend, and you pay the $5 shipping fee. So the nice way to like pay it forward, right? Just give somebody a little smile on their face. You probably have seen some ladies post in the group that they received some. It's crazy. Like, Lisa, I love having all the free jewelry. It gets a little bit of burdensome because, like, this past month of March, I've gotten quadruple hostess rewards. So I got 40% of my orders in free jewelry. So if I order like 50 items, what, 10% would be 5, but then I get that times 4. So I'd order 50 and I'd get 20 for free. And it's like, wonderful. But then it's like, I'm already dealing with the 50 and all these other ones. And then I'm just like, it's a lot. Like, to just like, it's kind of like a purging thing too. Linked Up Luminosity. This is in silver. So you see it has the links here at the bottom. It has the double link. The earrings are just a really simple silver. Because I'm trying to think inside, like, I am a minimalist. I am not at all. Look at how cute that is. It's so cute, even with just a t-shirt. It's adorable. Linked Up Luminosity. I only have 2. I am very much a minimalist. I am not sentimental, like, at all. When we're keeping things from the kids' childhood, I'm like, I'm good keeping like one little outfit that they wore. I'm fine just taking some pictures of their artwork, maybe keeping 1 or 2 things. Like, I'm not sentimental with things. And I had a huge anxiety episode after we were done last night because I was really frustrated with the technology. But then once I got frustrated with the technology, then I start looking around and I'm seeing all this visual like chaos because there's all this stuff that hasn't been put away. And it's so overwhelming because it's like more things to do. I have to do that. I've got to put that away. I got to sort that out. I got to sweep this up. And I'm looking around and every place I look is something that needs to be done. And I just figure the less things you have, the less things you need to sort out and the less things you need to clean up. Like, let me type this up, right? Like, technically that should be the case, right? If you don't have a lot, you shouldn't have to clean a lot. So my husband, comes down here and I'm a total disaster. I'm like in tears. I'm in tears because I'm going, oh my gosh, yesterday is Thursday. It's Thursday and tomorrow, which is today, the kids don't have school. So I'm going to be home and all the kids are home with me and there's all this stuff to do. And I got 5 kids here. And how do I sort this out? And how do I clean this up? And how do I get to the grocery store? And how do I get this stuff done when there's 5 kids and 5 kids need all of this stuff for me? And I was not, it's kind of like a really bad episode of PMS where you're just like, you're telling yourself in your head, like, girl, shut up. Like, stop talking. You are being like ridiculous. You're rational. You know it in your head, but you're having a hard time stopping yourself because you're just like, I'm just so overwhelmed with emotion. So what I needed to do was go to bed. I needed sleep, but I was so caught up being so frustrated that I didn't sleep. Yeah, we have, and they've been really good at doing them. But it was just like in the moment, and there's some things that they can't do because if it's something for business and I can't have them like put something in the wrong place because I'm like, ugh. But they've been really good with like, let me show you this real quick. This is Hands Down Dazzling. So this is in gold. It's a medium to long necklace. You've got the gold link at the bottom. I love this in the middle. It's a smoky acrylic bead. On this side, it's like really faceted, very reflective. But you can also flip it over and you get this metallic finish. So you have like 2 different looks for it. So that's Hands Down Dazzling. I only have 2 of those. They've been really good. So one unloads the dishwasher and another one sorts out the underpants from the socks in the laundry. That's the youngest one. Sorts the underpants from the socks because she's only 4. And then the 7-year-old sorts out like the white socks from the colorful socks and then matches them up. Because laundry can really, laundry and dishes really pile up really quickly. And so they've been really good about that. But it's not a habit yet, so I have to remind them a lot about that. And I remind them a lot more when I'm overwhelmed and frustrated. If I'm like chill and everything's good, like I almost don't see it. And then when I'm overwhelmed, I'm like Terminator, like I have this like computer vision, and I'm just like I see everything. I'm like calculating. Anyways, but today was a better day. And it was beautiful outside for a lot of the day. I thought it was like it looked like it was cold and rainy, but the kids open our back like patio door. They're like, oh, it's so warm outside. It was probably 70 degrees. I have to check what the temperature actually was, but it's like March 31st, and it felt like it was like 70 degrees. It was so warm out. So you have a trampoline in the backyard, which I bought in like 2017 because the Kmart was going out of business, and the trampoline was like 75 or 90% off. It was some ridiculous like sale on this trampoline. And I was like, I don't know if I want a trampoline. It's going to take up the whole yard, but it's like 75% off or 90% off. It was something ridiculous. I'm like, I can't pass it up. Maybe I'll just buy it, and then if I decide not to use it, we'll just like pass it on to someone else. Then when everybody got sent home and everything was shut down, I was like, time for that trampoline. It was a divine appointment there that I bought that trampoline. We've gotten so much use out of it. This ring is called Amplified Aztec. It's a couple different shades of purple. It's really pretty. I've told you before, I'm not really a purple person. That necklace I had on the other day with the purple amethyst, beautiful. It's changed my mind about purple. This one I really like because it has the variation of the light purple and then a dark eggplant purple. So like the mix of shades of purple makes it more appealing to me. And I would wear this. I love the design of it. I like the couple of different shades of purple, and I just think it's fantastic. So this one I would definitely wear. This is Amplified Aztec, and that's in purple. And we have 2 of those. Super cute. Yeah, and my husband is very similar to me in just not really being good at planning things. Although he's made out a little plan for him to like make dinner 2 nights a week. We have to be we have to choose carefully what he's going to make because he's not that talented in the kitchen. There is whoever is naming these items, I swear, is a little bit of a show off here. Okay, Radiantly Reminiscent in green. This is a ring. It's really pretty. Let me show it to you. But, so it's at the conferences tonight, and I kind of thought some of the conferences were going to be kind of difficult. So this is in green. It has a green cat's eye. So you see as I move this, that vertical line of light just goes right through that green stone. It's really pretty. It has almost like a floral type design around it, almost like little petals. It comes to a point at the top and the bottom. You can just say Radiant ring. So this one here, I have 2 of them. Well, I don't know. He's probably not as much of a planner as he should be. No. I think I fell off the with planning when I stopped teaching, because like when I was teaching, I was like, had to turn in plans, and I think like the lack of person, like someone I need to turn them into, like the lack of accountability of like, you've got to turn in your plans for the week. I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna shoot from the hip. I keep things lively and incredibly stressful. But I knew there was going to be a problem with one of the conferences, but I expected there to be kind of some issues with at least one of the others. Because, okay, so I taught for 11 years. My husband is still a teacher. Spontaneous. See, you're just a frame it positively. Fly by the seat of my pants. Galvanized grit. I like this necklace. My kind of feeling about the younger grades, actually my feeling about all of school up until about 6th grade, like middle school, is that I don't see a lot of value in homework. Like they've been at school for 7 hours or more, and they have been working a lot of that time. When they get home from school, they have very little amount of time to like relax and let their brain recover for all the learning that they did. And when you have too much homework, then you come home and you don't get the time with family, or the time with family is like mom and dad and this stressful situation. I got to unhook this and hook it back together so they all lay correctly. The stressful situation around homework instead of just enjoying time with family. So then it creates this extra stress on the family for something that's like not even all that valuable learning wise. Like it doesn't have a good return on its investment for the amount of time you're going to spend on homework and what you actually get out of it educationally. It's like at my husband's school, I think up until 3rd grade, there's 0 homework. So the kids do all their school work during the day. And then I think if they don't finish something, like they can bring it home and finish, or the teacher might say, bring this home and finish, like if you weren't able to get it done. But there's 0 homework. Well, it's not the case at the school my kids go to. So like my 1st grader is coming home with, you expect them to read for 20 minutes once they come home. Plus they have like words they need to memorize and phonics work and practice math and like, you had a 6-year-old away from home for 7 hours or more doing a lot of work. It's a big load on their brain. Then you want them to come home and do what amounts to like another 45 minutes to an hour of work. So this is really cute. This is called Galvanized Grit. This is in silver. It's a 3-layer necklace. The longest one is really kind of like a dainty chain. And then you've got a pretty standard chain for the middle one. And then the shortest one here is the heaviest or the thickest of the chains. So really like this one a lot. This is Galvanized Grit. That's in silver. So I have, I think, 3 of those. No, it's incredibly stressful. You can't enjoy your time together. It really hurts like the flow of the family time, especially when you have like, 5 kids and 4 of them have homework and you're trying to like help everybody with everything. And so, yeah, I'll have them, most nights do their homework, but if he's having like a meltdown, I'm not going to like totally stress that. Oh, layered necklaces. Absolutely. I'm not going to like totally stress that and like punish him. Like he is 6. He just turned 7. Like that's too much. Right. So 10 minutes per grade. So he's in 1st grade. Right. And so I was like, 1st grade, 10 minutes per grade. And they do. Hey there, Roya. They, my husband tries to do bedtime with them and they read a bedtime story every night. So they get that reading, he's always counting his toys and sorting things out. I mean, it's fine. But the teacher was like, I'm really worried about him. Are you doing the reading with him at night? And I was like, as often as we can, but no, like not always. They have karate. They have, what else? Like Boy Scouts that they go to. The boy just wants to come home, play a video game for 30 minutes, eat dinner with the family, go outside on the trampoline. This is not the name of that one. Go outside on the trampoline, play with his Hot Wheels, and spend time with family. And so, no, he's just fine. He's just fine. And here we go. This is in Smile. This is a double strand stretchy bracelet, a couple shades of pink, some white, and then a smiley face on one. If it was a situation where he's couldn't read 3-letter words, cat, hat, that's a problem. He's going to catch on. He's fine. They have a very, very high standard at their school for 1st grade, which is great. Wonderful. But my husband teaches 2nd grade in public school, and he teaches at a really great school in a very wealthy neighborhood. And Yes, they're stretchy. And so my husband brought home their assessment, and my husband assessed him, and he's like, he's showing that he's at, just past 1.5, which would be like, first grade, halfway through. He's like right on track. But she was just like so stressed out because I wasn't doing those things at home. And I'm like, I'm not worried about it. She's like, well, I'm worried about it. And I'm like, I'm not worried about it. I got 5 kids. He's fine. I've heard this saying before, and it's totally true. It says kids are like popcorn, right? You put all the popcorn in the pot or the popper at the same time, but they don't all pop at once, right? They all pop at different times. And expecting everyone to pop or get something at the same time, like it's not going to happen. And I think she was just frustrated because I wasn't frustrated, and I wasn't going to be like alarmed by it and like, oh my gosh, what should I do? I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to get him. I'm not getting a first grader tutoring. He's at school for 7 hours a day, and he's doing fine. He's not the best reader in the entire class. He's not the number 1 first person done on their math, but he's just fine. When he's spelling out some words, he's using like, phonetic spelling. And so he's like sounding out the words in his head, and he's using the letters he thinks it needs. But she's like, but it's not correct spelling. Right. Because he's in first grade, and it's a process. Okay. I love this necklace. I've shown it before, and I don't know how I still have 2 of these left. This is in No Time Flat. This is gold. This is a herringbone chain. You see how flat it lays against the bust? It just like adapts to like the shape of your neck. It has an extra long extender. It's a double long extender. It's a choker necklace, and this one is in gold. It's so pretty. So pretty. I only have 2. This one is in No Time Flat in gold. I got you, Christine. And I don't really want to be like, pull out the teacher card or the mom card, but like, it's the teacher's very first year teaching. Like, I've had 5 kids. I taught for 11 years. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And I'm just not concerned about it. Hey there, Donna. I've got Christine for one and Donna for the other. And I'm not going to get them tutoring. And you know what? Okay, maybe we'll read a little bit more at home. I'll try to get more on that. Try to get on that a little more. But she's basically saying, well, he's basically the worst reader in the whole class. I was thinking to myself, I volunteered in that class. Not trying to pass judgment here. But I've seen it. I've seen some of the children in that class. And my son, when he's in class, and it's not just because I'm there, because he gets like student of the month. I get accolades about him all the time with his behavior. He's so well behaved. He's such a good listener, all this stuff. But let's focus on that, right? So I was telling my husband, I taught for 11 years. I taught in this one's so cute, some of the worst neighborhoods in the city of Chicago. Not an exaggeration, okay? And I was telling him, let me type this in. There's this one student in particular I was thinking of, who's now spending probably the rest of his life in prison for murder. Okay? It was a national news story. He was involved in a murder that was a national news story. I taught him when he was in 5th grade. That child could score 98th percentile. Hey, Angela, 98th percentile, 99th percentile on all of the standardized tests. But when we were in school, the boy would not do any work. He wouldn't follow instructions. He wouldn't do the work. He goofed off, caused trouble, smart, didn't apply himself. Now he's in prison for probably the rest of his life. what's going to matter more, right? If you've got this genius level intelligence, but your character is all jacked up and you waste it, or if you're average, but you are focused, you try hard, you work hard, you pay attention, you do what you're asked to do. I think I know which one's going to be a lot more important in the future, right? A whole lot more important. Right? So, let's just focus on that. Right? They're not going to read perfectly. Okay, this one here, you can't see what it says on here, but it says, it's in a blush copper. It says, be kind. Be kind. And you've got, again, that like terrazzo stone at the bottom. On the blush copper, it's a short to medium necklace. It looks more of a medium length here, but once you actually put it around your neck and you're wearing it, it is going to be more of a shorter medium necklace. You've got the terrazzo earrings. I love that color of the terrazzo on the blush copper. I think it's really cute, right? Like, I have a lot of respect for my child saying he's trying to write a happy birthday card to his sister, right? He's in first grade. Look, it's going to be like right here. It's really cute. Looks like an egg. Yeah, kind of fun. He was trying to write his sister a birthday card. So this was back in January. So they were not even maybe halfway through the school year. He was a first grader. And he was sitting there and I could hear him talking out loud going, happy birthday. Happy birthday. And so he spelled it as, he spelled happy, Happee. Phonetically, that says happy. If you're sounding it out and you're a kid, happy, the letters make sense. For birthday, he put birth, BIRF, day. You know what? For someone who's like in the beginning to middle of first grade, happy, like, that's great. And you encourage risk taking. You took a risk. You tried to spell that even though you weren't sure how to do it. Good job thinking of how letters work together. That, I'm looking at that and I'm saying happy birthday. That's awesome. Keep up the good work. And you move on. You encourage them. And then, you don't have to correct somebody at every turn, right? Yeah, there's so much pressure. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, first grade is not, it's not the end of the world, okay? Like, I want them to do well. It's important, but it's not like, it's first grade. Have some fun. Have a little fun. Breathe. Relax. Yeah, they can hear the right sounds and you're not overly helping them. And they're taking that risk, right? If they're always so worried that I don't want to try it because I might get it wrong. Hold on, this is a doozy here for this one. How are they? Huh? That's what it is. It does not look right to me. But this one's called smoldering scintillation. I don't know what that is. Anyways, right? You have to have them take risks or else they get frozen and they're like, I don't know, so I'm not going to try, or I'm going to ask somebody. And then you have to take risks. And I try to give a lot of grace because it's the first year teaching for that person. But I'm like, my first year teaching, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. No earthly clue. And you try to like save face and be like, yep. But like, it's all right. It's all right. He's going to be fine. Silver, right? But like, just, have fun. And you know what? The more fun they have, the more they're going to internalize that learning and they're going to excel. These are smoldering scintillation. You can just write smoldering green. I don't know what you want for those. Those are post earrings. They're silver and green. Super cute. I have 2 of them. Gosh, I forgot what. Oh, and then my other point was, I think if I wasn't a teacher, at least when I was growing up, you kind of had this idea, which I think kids have about their parents up to a certain age, where like, they're the adult, they're the professional, they know everything. Whatever they say, like that's how it is because they're the professional. And I'm not saying that I'm not doubting somebody's qualifications necessarily, but I know from my experience being a teacher that the grades are extremely subjective. You could argue that they're not, but they are. Because you'll have some teachers who are going to focus more on growth, and then you're going to have other teachers who are going to focus more on mastery, right? Well, you didn't hit this benchmark, so you have a D or an F. Where someone else is going to focus on growth and say, you started here, you made it here, so, C, B, whatever. Also, like the relationship a student has with you is going to, not goddess, it's a goddess. The relationship a student has with you is going to make all the difference in how they're going to do and what they're willing to try. And how you're assessing. What weight are you putting things on? How much are you weighing homework? How much are you putting for classwork? How much do you count this for? Like, are you riding them about, your D was the wrong way and it was supposed to be a B? Or are you just saying, hey, kid, come over here. This doesn't quite look right to me. Is it when you look at this, do one of the letters seem like it's a little bit just, do you see? That's what I thought too. That's what I saw. Why don't we go ahead and fix that, right? Learn through fixing the mistakes. Some people are going to be like, wrong, right? And another teacher might be like, come here, let's have a look at this. I know that you know how to do this. And I think you just kind of made you forgot. So let's look at this and let's do it the right way. So this is Galaxy Goddess. This is in rose gold. You got this oversized rectangular shaped rhinestone and all the colors, right? In rose gold. So pretty. I only have 2 of those. Yep. They'll get it eventually. And if they don't get it, then my perspective is, okay, if you don't get it, how important is it that you do get it? Like, is it going to be a deal breaker for you achieving your goals for your career later on in life? Like, do you have to know the perfect present tense of that preposition? I don't even know if that's a thing. Of that preposition. Is it necessary that you can correctly diagram that sentence if you want to be a veterinarian? Probably it's not going to be something that you absolutely have to do. So can we just say, I did my best, I tried, and I don't have to get an A+ on it, and we move on? Or is it going to be like, you will sit here until you do this right? Why? There's so much you learn in school that's of very little value, unless you're going, like, it's exposure, right? You get exposed to a lot of ideas. You try your best. You build the neuron connections in your brain by learning new things. Like, I was talking with my oldest daughter's teacher, and I mentioned something about, so the quadratic equation, and she's like, she's an English teacher. She taught at high school for a while, and she's like, I don't know what that is, right? But like the math teacher would know what that is, but the English teacher doesn't know what that is. And is she still a successful English teacher? Yeah. And if I ask the English teacher about the perfect present form of this prepositional phrase and the diagram, is he going to know how to do it? No, chances are he doesn't know how to do that, because they know what they're doing in their specialty, but they don't know how to do all the things and all the other courses. This is collector's craftsmanship. This is really cute. So if even all the teachers don't know all the things, how can you expect a student, to know all of those things, right? It's like, how necessary is it? All right, here we go. This is collector's craftsmanship. This one is in white. I also have it in, I think it's a gunmetal with oil spill. This one is silver and white. So it has some charms. You've got that iridescent on here. is that a rhinestone? Yes, that's an iridescent rhinestone right there. And then the earrings are the white. You know, like here we go, really cute. But I know, like, when I was in school, I felt like it was all, maybe it's just like my personality, but I felt like it was all so important. And I had to get on the honor roll, and I had to get an A, and I had to get, hey there, Chook, that I didn't even enjoy my time in school that much because I was so focused on doing everything correctly. And there's some value to that. You want to be someone who works hard, but there's also some different kind of knowledge in saying, I don't think this is really important, and figuring out like how to spend your time and having values that extend beyond. It's not brand new. It's been in the inventory for a while. Like, there's a lot of value in knowing how to relate with people, right? And to set healthy boundaries. You're like, all right, well, school's over, so I'm going to move on to that next thing. That wasn't me. I was constantly, if I wasn't working on something, I felt so unsettled. And I'm still very much like that. Blossoming Sunbeams. And I didn't really know how to have like friendships and things when I was in school, and probably not even, I don't have a lot of friendships now because I was so focused on things that actually now I'm thinking back, like, how are those things serving me? How am I a better person for having worked so hard and so many hours on something that I don't use at all today? When maybe I could have been spending time more being like self-reflective, and, you know, figuring out how to have better friendships and better relationships. Hey there, Sonia. This one is pink. That is Blossoming Sunbeams in pink. So it is a flower. It's super cute for the spring. Blossoming Sunbeams. Because as you get older, like, you know, so much of success is not only what you know, it's who you know, and how to be a well-mannered person, and how to be socially kind of plugged in conversations, so you know, like, how to appropriately respond. So, you know, end of the day, kids are fine. They're fine. Let me see what else I have here. It's really cute. I do have that silver necklace I was going to show you, Sonia, but I'll just send you a picture of it. I got it from Violet. You were asking, I had it in brass and gold, and you said, did that come out in silver? And she had one, so we swapped for it. If you want it, great. If you don't want it, I'll just I'll show it to someone else. No big deal. All right, these earrings here, super fun blue, Mai Tai Tango silver earrings, and then you've got the blue in the middle. It's a little hard to pick up on the camera, but these are like a seashell. So the blue is actually a seashell material. You don't see too many striations. Oh, there you go. Did you see it? Kind of reflected for just a minute there, right there. So it's a seashell material in the middle. Okay, and these are in blue. These are Mai Tai Tango. I see Christine wants a pair. Aren't they really cute? They're just super fun. Little punch of color. I'll put her name on there. Oh, I forgot to write that. I'm going to have to pull a name. I'm sure we've had more than, actually put them right back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? I think we're one item from pulling a name. All right. Awesome. Did you all like school? All right, Chook, you want the other pair? How many of you here liked school, or did you hate it? I was like, you got to do it, go. But I don't think I had like particularly fond memories of school. It was just kind of like, I don't know. A lot of my memories of school are like getting on the school bus and like, that kid smells like salami. Like, or when I was in second grade, This was like traumatizing. I was very much like a vomit phobe for a long time. Oh, here it is. Because when I was in second grade, there was a kid in my second grade class. And now as an adult, I'm like, oh, poor kid, you know, because I'm thinking if it was my kid. Swear to you, this child in my second grade class would vomit like probably 3 times a week. It felt like it was every day. And I would be like, I don't want to go to school anymore because they'd be like, Kevin's turning green. And you're like, oh no, am I sitting by Kevin this week? And he's turning green. And is he going to make it out of the doorway before he explodes? Or like, he's going to barf all over your desk. And you're like, I didn't want to go to school anymore. It really traumatized me like a lot. So I didn't enjoy that. I had a 4th grade teacher I really liked. I had a 5th grade teacher I really liked. I didn't care for middle school. Nobody in high school really stuck out as being like a teacher that was like really noteworthy. All right, I don't know if she's here. I don't know. I pulled Denise's name. This is for Denise. So that was awful. Like elementary school was like books on your own later and in life from experience. Denise, are you here, Denise? If not, I have this little timer up there and I can pull another name in about 1 minute. Right. And so it's really hard because I had my kids home for 6 years of homeschooling them, and they did learn a whole lot of things, but it wasn't necessarily the things that you would get tested on in school. But then they knew a lot of things that the kids when they got into school, they knew a lot of things that those kids did not know. Right. So they knew like a lot of historical events. And because when they were doing their co-op, they would memorize, gosh, I don't know how many. I mean, I had a stack of cards. It was like this high. Kid you not. It was like this high. And they memorized each card was one historical event. And they would memorize all of those historical events in order, but it was to a song. So it was like, you know, the age of ancient empires, age of exploration, age of, you know, industry. So they remember all these like wars and rulers and things like, you know, landing on the moon. And so they would memorize like the year that those things happened and what happened first and what happened after that and where was it. So like they could tell you that, you know, and then they'd have sentences that they would memorize each week. Daisy Dilemma in brass, and they were to music. So they would be able to tell you like when the Korean War started and who was like the general or the president when the Korean War started and why did it start, and, you know, like all of this stuff that I didn't know. I never learned in school. If I did learn in school, I certainly don't remember it. Daisy Dilemma in brass. I have 2 pairs. They're post earrings. They're adorable. I have 2 of them in brass. So we would go to like a museum, like Museum of Science and Industry or a field museum, and they'd be like, that's General Douglas MacArthur. I know him, you know, General Douglas MacArthur during the Vietnam. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I would know the song if it started up. But they could tell you, like, gosh, I think one of their sentences was, somebody sent me a picture. I don't know. I'll have to think of it. But they could tell you Brown versus Board of Education, what year Brown versus Board of Education was passed and what it did, because they had memorized it to a song. So they memorized the entire preamble to the United States Constitution to a song. So my kids, even till this day, and they could do it when they were like 7 years old, could recite the entire preamble to the Constitution. They just, we the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, secure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. United States of America. Yeah, that's a whole thing, right? But I know it because I have it in the song. And so they could tell the whole thing. They could tell you the Bill of Rights, all these different things, because it was all to music. And they didn't necessarily know at that time, like, what all of it meant. But then as they start learning what those things mean, they have already memorized like the important dates. They've already memorized the important events, the important rulers, the important documents, because it's all to music. And we would just like drive around town, like we're going to go to the park and we're going to put on a song about, this was like in the 1980s, the conservative, whatever, after the Cold War. And it's all these, like, I don't know it now, but if it came on, I would know it. And we would just like, all right, we're gonna jam to like some history sentences as we're going to the park. And they could tell you like when Canada was established and when it had its independence, and crazy. I miss all of that. But you know, just like everything else, like everything shutting down really put a cramp in everything. But I'm looking forward to it. I've got a couple of kids who are probably staying home next year to kind of get back into some of it, because I loved it and they loved it. But then they would go to school and it's like, oh, you know the preamble to the Constitution and you're 7 years old, but do you know how to diagram this sentence? And you know if it's an adverb or an adjective? And it's like, no, I don't know if it's an adverb or an adjective. And by the way, that's really confusing, because sometimes one word can be both an adverb or an adjective or an adjective, depending on where it is in a sentence and the function. That you can't just say there's this word and it's always an adjective, because sometimes it's an adjective and sometimes it's an adverb. And as language develops, it can also sometimes be a noun or a verb, right? Google, you could say, I Googled it, right? Google used to just be like a noun, right? The website Google, the search engine Google, but now people use it as a verb. I Googled it, right? So it's so confusing. Anyways, this is Everlasting Eden in yellow. It has the opalescent rhinestones around the outside, the yellow in the middle, super cute, stretchy band. It's so confusing. So like they would go in and they're like, I don't know that, but I do know, you know, I can tell you the 10 Commandments verbatim in order and all the words exactly correctly. And I can tell you, you know, you can give me a map and I can show you, you know, all the Baltic countries and different bodies of water in Europe. But they don't assess that in, you know, 4th grade or something, 3rd grade. All right, we're going to wrap up soon. I'll show you just a couple more things. It's been a very educational time together, but yeah. I'm looking forward to it. You know, there's only so much fulfillment you can get from like working and then taking care of things around the house. I love spending time with my kids. Really love it. All right. What's the last item I'm going to show? Oh, Denise. I didn't see Denise. I got to pull another name. I'll pull another name after I show this. Oh, and that's it too, like bullying, right? Or feeling like you need to like fit in and conform to like all these other, like, I remember Chook saw the video. This was a couple of years ago. We were at the park and I'd asked my kids, who are their 5, name 5 celebrities for me, right? Okay, let me show this first. This is Prismatic Passion Multi. So this is a lanyard. You've got this silver heart locket thing at the bottom with this multicolor rhinestone in the middle. Primarily has like pink and orange and yellow kind of undertones to it. Has the clasp at the bottom. And then the earrings are tassel. So I remember asking them, right? Because you got all this nasty music out there that, you know, kids are listening to that they shouldn't be listening to. You know, and all these inappropriate, like, yeah, you shouldn't know who that is. Like, that's for adults or something. And I remember being at the park and I was talking about this because I said, name 5 celebrities for me. And my kids were like, what? They said, Jeff Bezos, Albert Einstein, Abraham Lincoln, and David Hasselhoff. What? Okay. Like, that's who their like point of reference was for celebrities. It wasn't like, you know, some nasty person who gyrates and sings inappropriate things. It was like David Hasselhoff and, you know, they knew Jeff Bezos, Abraham Lincoln, like, awesome. Awesome. Because they weren't exposed to any of the other things. They were just like, I don't know, you know, Davy Crockett. I don't know. Like, what do you want me to say? You know, they only knew David Hasselhoff because he's in one of the SpongeBob movies. And so that's how they know who he is. But other than that, like, you know, whatever. I was really like happy about that because I'm like, that's what kids should know. You know, kids shouldn't know somebody who's, you know, all famous for being nasty. Oh, let me pull another name. Nasty. Nasty. So my biggest stress of going back into homeschooling a couple of the kids is just trying to balance what I have kind of got going with work, because I worked really hard to get where I am now. And I know I won't be able to put as much time into it, but just finding a balance. Lisa, are you here? I think you are. Lisa? Yes, I do have more of that purple necklace I wore the other day, the choker with the amethyst. I do. Would you like me to add one to your invoice? I can do that. Let me put that on my hand here. Stephanie, purple choker. Ah, all right, Stephanie, real quick, you can pick a color on the wheel. All right, here we go. So what do I have left? I have yellow, orange, red. That's it. Red, yellow, and orange. So you want to tell me what you like, red, yellow, or orange, we'll get your name on that wheel. So let me know and I will put your name on there. And I'm going to actually finish up invoices tonight. No, just for Lisa for the wheel, because I pulled her name. I'm going to finish invoices up tonight and I'm going to email them. So if you don't see it in your email, whatever, tonight because it's late, go to bed. If you don't see it there tomorrow, if I don't see that you've looked at it or whatever, then I'll send you a link in Messenger. Yeah, and if you could please close them out as soon as possible. Please don't let it go into next week because I really want to be able to kind of close up my month and see where I landed in terms of what I was hoping to. Yes, please pick a color. Yep. So Lisa, there's red, orange, and yellow left. There's red, orange, and yellow. Yes. So if you could finish that up so I can kind of close up my books on the month and see where I landed in terms of how much jewelry I bought and how much I sold and what I was hoping to sell, and then make a game plan for this coming month to make adjustments as necessary. All right. So Lisa, I'm going to put your name on yellow, and I will see all of you ladies later. So please look for your invoices and have a wonderful night. All right. Bye.